Welcome to this Wanderlust episode, where we'll be having an adventure at the capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. Our journey started in Georgia. Today, we'll pass through 3 states, South and North Carolina, and Virginia. So we went to each state's Welcome Center. We started with the South Carolina Welcome Center in North Augusta. After that, we merged from I-20 East to I-95 North and made it to the North Carolina Welcome Center in Rowland. This is actually my favorite welcome center since it has an area outside where you can sit and enjoy this amazing view. It's a pleasant start to this journey. By this time, we've been traveling for about 7 hours, so time to have some lunch. I checked Reddit and this place is highly recommended by the locals here. They said that this is the best barbecue, even better than the ones in Texas. You know what? It's pretty legit since their brisket is pretty lit. Yummy. Before Washington, D.C., we went to the Virginia Welcome Center. The last one we'll be checking out today here in Skippers, Virginia. After that, we're on our way.
Yeah.
It was a 13-hour drive, including our welcome center, gasoline, and lunch stops. Now we'll be having dinner at Nando's Peri-Peri. Where we ordered their signature Peri-Peri chicken with Portuguese rice and mashed potatoes. I really love those mashed potatoes. I think they're the best ones I tried ever. So we returned to our hotel and call it a day.
So the breaking news of the morning, the federal government officially shutting down at midnight last night after Democrats and Republicans failed to strike an agreement to keep government funded through November.
Our timing can't be more perfect than this as the United States government has shut down. No worries as most of the attractions we'll be going to will still be open. Just except the Library of Congress tomorrow. Anyway, it'll be a lot of walk today. We're starting off at the Lafayette Square, which has the statue of General Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, as the centerpiece. Adjacent to the statue, we have the view of the north lawn of the White House. This is the official residence of POTUS, the President of the United States, which is in the time of the recording is Donald J. Trump. Just a few blocks away, we see the official gift shop of the White House. There are lots of stuff here. I got myself 2 challenge coins for this one. A generic United States of America one, and one with the POTUS seal. Just outside the gift shop across the street, we see the United States Treasury. There are noticeably tighter security, so we won't be able to see the front of it. Now, approaching the center of the National Mall, we see the Washington Monument. It's so beautiful and surprisingly tall. We can also see an aircraft in its background as we're in the close vicinity of the Ronald Reagan International Airport. We walk due west of the Washington Monument and we can see the World War II Memorial. This is a very beautiful memorial with the states and countries that fought with the Americans back in the days. And from here, you can see our next destination, the Lincoln Memorial, which is on the far west of the National Mall. We also have ducks here, just like on our Macon episode where I showed Mr. Ducky from my alma mater. There are lots of walking involved here. but I promise you, it's definitely worth it. There are rental bikes and scooters just in case you want. While waiting for our Uber, we saw a fox crossing the street. This is my first time to see one. Anyway, we're headed to our lunch place, which is Hawk and Dove. Also recommended by the locals through Reddit, and as you've noticed, we're the only ones not from here. It's pretty obvious that this is a local spot. I got their Hawk Smash Burger and it is phenomenal. After a scrumptious lunch, we walked towards the Library of Congress, which is just a couple of blocks away. Well, due to the government shutdown, it is closed inside. But the drop by is still worth it since the outside looks spectacular. You can even see monarch butterflies outside. And lastly, on the far east side of the National Mall, you can find the United States Capitol. I am personally guilty of this. When I was a kid, many people mistake this building for the White House. In my opinion, this is the most beautiful structure here in the National Mall. It literally screams America. After that, we took an Uber ride going to Alexandria, Virginia to check out the boardwalk for some amazing views of the Potomac River. And had dinner at Ada's on the River restaurant. we had the lamb shank and Brussels sprouts, which was so delicious. And that ends our first day. Now, it's our last whole day here in Washington, D.C. The first thing we checked out was the Cathedral of St. Matthew the Apostle, which is just a few blocks away from our hotel. After that, we took an Uber ride going to the Smithsonian Welcome Center. Anyway, I wanted to take the bus, but currently they don't support direct tap to pay using credit card, just like how we use Omni on our New York City episode. We took some snacks, chili hot dog with cheese before going to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. Again, just like what I did in Met on our New York City episode, I just captured some of the highlights here. But don't get this wrong, there are lots to see inside. This episode can easily become 2 hours long if I include everything. But I know that'll be boring. After that, we took some lunch at the Atrium Cafe inside the museum. and then we went to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. The outside is really beautiful, but the inside, if I'm gonna be honest, having visited the Museum of Aviation in Warner Robins near the Robins Air Force Base, the collection here felt lacking. But I really appreciate that they have a replica of the Voyager and the nose of the Boeing 747 aircraft. We took another Uber ride to check out the Union Station. I remember seeing this Freedom Bell replica inside Disney World in Orlando, Florida when I visited. Anyway, it was like an airport inside. Super amazing building. There are lots of shops, and the floor is made out of marble. Now, after checking out the Union Station, we go to the Smithsonian National Postal Museum. We saw how USPS, or the United States Postal Service, handled mail back in the days. And I think it is one of the major economy drivers of the United States, especially back in the days. We're done with the entirety of the National Mall, so it's another Uber ride going to the Union Market, where we'll be checking some food establishment. They even have a plant store. We bought some pastries, and had dinner at JINYA Ramen Bar. I ordered my favorite, Tantan Men Ramen and Japanese curry. What a meal indeed! After that, we went straight back to the hotel, and tomorrow will be our return drive to Georgia. So that's it for the Washington DC episode of the Wanderlust. I appreciate everyone that became part of this vlog. This is my first official vlog where I roam around with my parents, and it was definitely fun. Please consider following and subscribing for more content in the future. Thank you for watching, my fellow panda.